Hi guys. So I'm back because I've done so many nice napkin swaps. I have so many nice napkins. And I have some things to decoupage. And there's so many different ways to do it that, it gets confusing, after a while. It's like you watch a million videos. I lay in bed at night in the evening. I don't watch much TV, but I mean, sometimes I do in the winter, I guess. But anyway, I just watch all these videos, just like everybody else does. And then I come and I try it. So I want to start by saying, okay, I'm not about to sit with a pen and paper and write down every single video I watch so that I can thank every single person who I watched. I'm just not about to do that, okay? So a lot of my ideas are my own because I don't like to watch people because then it skews. If you watch me, I say that all the time. If you always do what everyone else does, then how are we ever going to evolve? How are we ever going to learn something new? And so I say that all the time if you watch my videos. And so, yeah, it's fun. I love to go watch people and we gain inspiration from each other. It's not an argument or a competitiveness or stealing or, all these crazy things. I had no idea the craft world was this way. Okay, so I'm out of it. All I'm doing is just my thing. Okay, and if you want to watch, then watch. If you don't, then don't. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? I'm just doing a stupid book. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. Okay, so I just did this trifold video of these little pockets. I didn't learn them from anyone. I don't owe anybody homage. I just came up with it, whatever. I mean, we watch Patricia Vermontes, she does all the pockets. And so, I'm sure it was heavily influenced by her, but I'm certainly not going to, go through all that every single time. Although I do mention people a lot because I want to, not because I'm obligated. Okay? So don't obligate me to do that. Anyways, so I love these little pockets. And so now I want to decoupage because I have all these different mediums and all these different ways. And I just want to see what the big deal is because everybody has their own way. And I love to, watch everybody and see all the different ways because I have no idea. And I say that every time. I don't know how to do this. I'm just watching everybody. And then, I get to experiment. So it's kind of fun, And I have these really nice, I got a whole bunch of napkins that are so pretty that I just want to lay them down on something and get a feel for this glue and, what I'm doing here. So let's see, for these ones, I really don't know what book per se that I'm going to put them in. So I'm just going to pick something, you know what I mean? And this one's already glued. This one's probably needs a little glue. And then I'm going to have to pick like some kind of neutral thing to put on here. Because I don't know, and I hate to do that. I don't usually like to decorate things up beforehand because when I do that, then they just sit. You know what I mean? Because I usually, custom as much as I can every one, So I don't like to limit myself. But I'm doing this, so I'm going to break the mold and do it, and then I'm going to actually use it. So I'm so particular. I have to be not so particular, I guess. Okay. All right, so I got 2 envelopes set up right here. I'll do these 2 first. Okay, and the first way I want to do it is Let me find a napkin. I have so many. They're so beautiful. Let's see. I'm going to do, one of my journals is going to be, let's see. I like to do really, really plain. Gee, I love these. And I think this was, Sylvia sent me these from France. I think these are hers. I'm sure they are. Or they're, you know, I've had so many swaps. So Carol Laws from England sent me some, and these are so pretty. So anyway, you can't expect me to get the names right, okay? Because first of all, I can't remember. So, you know, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. Okay, I'm sure when we did the swap, I thanked you already. Okay. So every time I do a video and use them, I can't possibly remember. Okay. So please don't send me messages saying how ungrateful I am, because I'm really not. I really love to do the napkin swaps, and I really get into it. Okay, so this one's going to give me trouble right away. So I don't know the video person that I got this from. I think it's Crafty Arena, but I'm not sure. So again, please don't send me hate mail if it was you that did the tape and I didn't say thank you. Okay, so we just go like this and put it on here. And then you just rip and it pulls it right off. And it's so easy. Oh my God. I love that. So it comes right off. And I love that. But I think there's still one more layer. And this makes it so much easier than trying to hassle with it. Hi, Tamara. I just seen the chat now. Takes me a while to get going here. Do you do this napkin? Do you do the rip like that? I'm sure it was Crafty Arena that showed us how to do that. Oh my God, when I first watched that video, it changed my life. You know what I mean? It just changed my life forever. I had such a hard time. I love this napkin. I got it on Tuesday morning. And I love it. I like it because it's, I don't know. Even if this wasn't colored, I would still like it because it's just plain and has a little green and, you know, whatever. Okay, so this has all these little tucky spots. I'm not sure how I'm going to decoupage on this and get it to lay. If I didn't glue it already, that was dumb. I could just undo it, decoupage it, and then fold it up, right? But it's on opposite sides, so I can't do that either. Okay. So I'll just deal with it. All right, so let's see. I think with the way that these pockets are, I'm going to glue them down because they just keep flipping up, and I don't see how else I'm going to do this unless they're knocked down. Hi, Celtic. How are you? So we're decoupaging because we have the YouTube blues. We're singing the YouTube blues. Like, how many videos can we watch about the same subject? You know what I mean? So I've watched the videos. I've done the decoupage. I've done it all. But here's the thing is everybody does it a certain way. And so I talk to some people and they do it one way. I talk to another person, they do it the other way. I know, isn't the napkin pretty? Oh my God. Tuesday morning. It's my favorite for my garden journals, you know, because it's just cool. So this is going to be kind of hard to decoupage on because it's got all these layers, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to just lay it on here, you know, and be done with it. because I don't like to fuss around too much. You know what I mean? I mean, I do, but I don't at the same time. It just depends what it is. And so I just want to lay it on here like this. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use matte. I even have any left. I do. Barely. Matte Mod Podge. Okay. I got a little bit left on the bottom. Matte Mod Podge, and I have some ready because I'm going to use a glue stick. I like the glue stick. And then we made some homemade Mod Podge. If you watch my channel, we made this homemade stuff with the gold in it. It's amazing. So go look for that on my channel if you haven't seen that. So I want the bird in the front, so I don't usually cut, but I'm going to cut this time because I need to do this just right. Because I really want the birdie on the front. And then once this gets all wet, it kind of rips off easy, but I don't know. It's kind of big and I'm annoyed right now, so I'm going to just cut it so I got a little piece to work with instead. I have too much on my desk right now. I have too much going on, and so I'm crowded for space. That's why I'm getting annoyed. Okay, so I just want this on this little front pocket, and then I'm going to put this on the back pocket because I want it to look like I didn't cut it, but I did. So we'll see if I can do this. All right, so the one way to decoupage is just lay it down dry and just glue right over top of it. And that's what I'm going to do because I've done it this way and I've seen it done this way. And it just sticks right to it and you don't have to do nothing. Okay, but it's the finishes that we're going to explore. You know what I mean? And until it kind of gets wet and lays down for you, you kind of got to like fuss with it a little bit, you know what I mean? To get it to lay down and soak in and stuff. And now this envelope's going to be hard to do because I got a line right here where there's that little pocket. So I'm going to have to, I should have done it when it was dry because I'll probably rip it, but yep, I ripped it. But luckily, decoupage is, you know, not a perfection. I mean, some people like to get it real perfect and not have any wrinkles, and they go through all this, you know, and that, trying to get it all, you know, just right. But, and I mean, sometimes I want it like that. But usually, I don't like this brush. It's kind of horsehairy and it's like too rough. So I'm going to get a smoother one. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to, I'm not putting a weight on it. I'm just letting the X-Acto knife like do it for me. And just hope that I don't rip it. I really don't want to, but if I am, I am. But I'm going to get the rest of it down first before I start cutting. I should have done it first, but that's okay. That's what makes it so fun, right? When I mess up stuff. You can't really mess it up, though. That's the thing about this. You know what I mean? Yes, it has its challenges. However, see, I already know that I need to cut that right there, but I'm doing it anyway. Because I'll deal with it in a minute, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal, I promise. I can cut it right now. It's wet, but so what? You know, there, I cut it, and now I'll lay it down back here because I want the bird's tail to be on there, you know. but it's sure not going to be perfect. There. It'll be kind of behind. There, that'll be okay. So I want to test all these different glues because I kind of like the dry glue. Like the glue stick way is my favorite way. I don't like all this because look at all the problems I have. You know what I mean? It sticks to everything. The glue is really wet. Like now I have to, you know, the dry time and all that. So if you're going to sit around and like just decoupage and you're not in a hurry and whatever, like this is okay. But if you want to just do it and get the one done, totally do the glue stick. And I'm going to show you in a second. It's so much easier. And it keeps the integrity of the napkin. See, we lose the integrity of the napkin now because I got Mod Podge over the top and it's going to give it a finish, you know, which is cool too. You know, I like all the different finishes, but when you're new, oh my God, you know what I did? I went crazy. I'm watching all these videos and everybody like, oh my God, I don't know why I did this, but I just did. I ended up Mod Podging a bunch of book pages, you know. But then when I go to use them, it's like you can't glue anything to them or anything. Like I really messed up. You know what I mean? I can use them for other things. Now I know, but I'm just saying when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm just like, oh my God. And I got to Mod Podge something. So I Mod Podge those pages, which is cool, you know, and I made stuff out of it, you know, and I did the pockets and all that crap. But when you're first starting out, it's like, I don't know what I like. I don't know what my style is. I don't know, you know, and I'm just flying by the seat of my pants making stuff. It's kind of funny. There. And see when it gets wet enough, it sticks on there and you can just rip it off. So it's going to be ripped anyway. That's what I normally do is rip it off. I don't usually cut it, but okay, so now this is going to be wet forever. Well, not forever. I do have a dryer. I don't have like a fancy dryer, like a craft dryer that everyone uses. I have a regular blow dryer like a normal human. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go buy a special blow dryer just for my crafts. Although I could. It does kind of look fun when people dig it out, but I don't know, you know, it's just another thing to buy. Kind of don't know if I want to fall for it or not. You know what I mean? There's so many other things that I'd like to fall for rather than a dryer, but I don't know, are they less annoying on air? I really don't know when you're watching a video. I mean, a drying noise is a drying noise, right? But I'm going to do several, and so I figure I can just let this sit and dry whilst I do a different one, you know? Okay, so I'm going to leave this on here. I want to rip that off because I want to put it up here, but that's not really what goes up there. So I want to rip it off and put it right there, but I won't. Hi, Rita. How are you? What you doing? I got your little picture right here. I showed it on a video the other day. Did you see it? I went through some of the stuff and I put your little picture up there and showed your little shop and stuff. That was cute. That was so fun. I can't wait to use the onions now. I'm excited. Rita sent me some cool stuff. I had a lot of fun opening that. So I had a bunch of trouble though with my camera and all this and all this. So I guess from now on, I've decided to, when I get Happy Mail, I'll just save it until I go on live where I know it's going to freaking record and I'm not going to get any errors in the processing and downloading and uploading and all this. Because then I missed it and I had everything put away and then, so anyways. It was really fun, but I messed up the video. Well, actually, I didn't mess it up. But anyway, it was really fun. Hi, Paula. What are you doing? I know, Rita. I'm just saying, no, seriously, I'm getting hate mail. Like, I want to make sure I friggin' say thank you a million times because I'm getting messages now all of a sudden. You know. So, anyway. Boy, you crafters are a funny bunch. I didn't realize what I was getting into. You know what I mean? Oh, boy. So here's the dealio with me, okay? And I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to say it like this. If you send me something because you want to send me something, do it out of the goodness of your heart, okay? And that's the only reason. Because guess what? I don't play the obligation game. It doesn't work that way with me. I send out because I want to send out and I don't expect a thing back or a thank you or a photo. I do it because I want to do it and that's the only reason. So if you send me something and I miss it or I mess it up or I say the wrong name or I forget or whatever, like, give me a break, okay? I love it and it's really fun. I love to do the swaps. It's great. I say thank you and I'm into it at the time, but then, you know, I'm over it. I'm going to use it and, you know, God, you know, get over it. It's a friggin' napkin, you know, God, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I love it. But at the same time, you know, I'm over it. And plus, you guys don't know, but I have a brain injury. I can't remember all this crap. I forget stuff all the time. So don't take it personally. Holy buckets. And then I get hate mail over it. So it's okay if I get hate mail, but I'm just saying. I just think Rita's the cutest thing, and I, God, don't want to offend her at all. It's not my intention with anything that I'm doing. I'm just farting around, decoupaging, and doing my thing. That's all I'm doing, you know, like, let's just all get over it, okay? But I like to do the swaps, and I like to send out mail to, like, my subscribers and stuff just for fun. You know, I think it's really fun to share. And in fact, you know, I have that Facebook page now for our little group that watch my videos, you know. And I'll link it at the bottom in the description box when this all processes and whatever. But I got that little group now, and I'm going to start something on there that is really fun, or at least I think it's fun. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But it's a guilt-free, no, you know, over-the-top thank yous and gushing is necessary unless you want to. And it's a gift to ask thing, and I'm going to start it. And what happens is I have a bunch of crap laying around that they racked me or they sent me or somebody gives me or whatever, and I'm not going to use it, or I don't want it, or I have a million, and I would love to send it to a beginner who is desperate for things, or if someone needs it, if it's some journal they're doing and it's the same theme and oh my God, they would love it, like whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start posting on my page. It's called, well, it's a spinoff of, you know, my Just Junkin' YouTube series that I do. So it's called Just Junkin' Journals and Crafts. And so what I do is I'm going to take a picture. Okay, so this is just Mod Podge, and we're just going to let it dry, and we're going to see what that looks like, okay? And then I'm going to try it on the same book pages, but with a different glue, so that we can compare what the heck's going on here, because there's just too much hype. I can't take it all. I got to break it down. Okay, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post pictures, and I'm even going to use the same napkin so we can see directly what the real deal is. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo of something that I am not using or that I want to give away or whatever. It's no big deal. And I'm just going to post gift. And then whoever wants it can say, hey, I would love that. And then I get to pick whoever it is I want to give it to, guilt-free. You know what I mean? There is nothing else. It's just guilt-free giving. That's all it is. And then, if you have something you want to ask for, then you find a picture of it on Google, and you post a picture and you say, ask. Like right now. I'm still looking for onion stuff, you know. I'm making a big thick journal. I need a bunch of onion things or mushrooms or garlic. And so I want to ask for them. So I'll ask. And then if someone has it laying around and they want to do it out of the goodness of their heart just to send me something, then, you know, that's great. It's amazing. I would love it. You know, it's really fun. So it's a way of sharing that we can just share, but we're not obligated to do anything. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So the glue stick. Now, I like to keep the integrity of the napkin so I can feel what it feels like. And so the glue stick does that. But this is weird because I got all these weird pockets. You know what I mean? You see all the weird pockets and flips and stuff. So it's kind of a hard thing to decoupage, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, Rita, I'm just going to do it. You know what I mean? Because I just love the whole idea of a gift ask economy. And I'm already in a group like that. It's on Facebook. It's Sweeping the Nation. It's buynothingproject.org. And you know what? This group, it's amazing. We don't buy anything. We just ask each other for it. You know you got something in your closet, in your kitchen, and whatever. You're not using it, girl. You ain't touched it in 3 years. Dig it out. Put a picture and give it away because you're not going to use it. You know what I mean? Let it go. And I clean out my closets and this and that, and it's fun. And we all do it together, and everybody just gives, and there's no, oh my God, hate mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not used to the pressure. Seriously. Like, I'm just not. Okay, so the glue stick, how I do it is I go right on the spot that I'm going to lay it down on, and I get it wet. And then I just lay it on here. Well, you know, I mean, seriously, it's not that hard. You just give if you want. But here's the problem. Okay, here's what people do. And I'm just saying, this is my opinion, and I know it doesn't matter. And nobody cares what I have to say. I understand this, okay? But I'm just saying it because it is my opinion, you know. And everybody has a right to have one, okay? It doesn't mean I'm right. It's only my perspective, okay? I understand that completely. You know, I don't have a problem with it. And now I forget what I was going to tell you because I'm going on and on. It's not that important. It really isn't. You know what I mean? So whatever it is, it's either going to come back to me and I'll tell you, or it's not, and we'll just move on. Okay. So I already like this better because look, I put the glue stick on, I put it over, and it's dry. Like nothing, I'm not getting anything anywhere. It's not sticking to me. Like, you know what I mean? You know? All right, so I got this empty spot over here. I'm mad about it. So I'm going to put this over here because that makes me mad. All right. So now I just keep going underneath where I want to decoupage it on. But I have all these pockets with this. You know what I mean? This one's a tough one to decoupage on top of. But I'm going to try it. And really, I'm just going to rip this one like I told you I'd do. I rip it a little bit bigger and then just tuck it behind. Like right there, I just ripped it a little bigger and I'll just stick it behind there, you know. Because I do want to be able to use this pocket. So, kind of a pain. But it's fun. You know, everything has its issues. Anyway, buynothing.org is buynothingproject.org. You put in your zip code and join the group. If there isn't a group in your town or close to you, then you can start one yourself and be an admin of the group, which is, oh my goodness, lucky you. You know what I mean? But it's a really good way to connect with your community, your neighbors. They keep the group small. It's only 1,000 people. If you go over 1,000, the group splits, and then you start back over at 500 again. So the group can get really big. You know, if you got a big enough town, but you want to keep everybody close together. Otherwise, they don't go pick up their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you got a pair of jeans and whatever, is somebody really going to drive, 7 miles or 10 miles, especially in a city, to go pick it up? I doubt it. So you got to keep it hyper local. So, and they need admins of these groups, and it's really good gift ask economy. I love it. My parents were hippies, so I'm into it. You know what I mean? Okay. Ooh, see now how I lifted that up, so it'll be better. And then I have another one right here, so I might as well do it now before I even get there. I'll just rip this. This was kind of a complicated one to do a video on, but this is the real deal. Sometimes it just isn't easy. Especially when you make all kinds of tucks and spots. But when I get it done, it'll be pretty. Okay. I'm trying to get this from up here so I can glue the next pocket. Holy frijoles. Okay. And so now these edges, I'm just going to tuck them in. See how I got the edges now? I mean, I know my light stinks, but well, sometimes when people don't know, oh, here's what I was going to say. Okay, you brought me right back to it. The giving. Okay. We understand, well, at least this is what I understand, okay? I have a different view than most people on people, because of the way I was raised in my upbringing. It's not that, I've learned anything special or I think I know anything. Everything is just somebody's perception, and this is mine. People give because they want to feel good about themselves. It doesn't have anything to do with me. And I understand that. They're doing it. It's a random act of kindness. If they're doing it because they want to feel, well, important in some way, or it's like this. I realize if they weren't giving it to me, they would be giving it to someone else, because that's just what they do. You understand? So I don't take when someone gives to me, I don't take it like I'm anything special. You know what I'm saying? They're just giving because they want to give. I just am in the way of it. Understand? So that's why when someone sends me hate mail, which I understand, they can have their opinion too. It's totally cool, but don't project your thing onto me. I'm sorry. I just don't conform to all of that stuff. I conform enough to other things. Like, I don't need another thing to conform to, and I just don't play the guilt game. You should feel bad, she says to me. I don't. Okay? I don't feel bad. I'm sorry. I just don't. And, um, okay, so see how this napkin is? It's nice and dry, and you still got the little, you still got the little bumpies in it. I'm getting the dimensions here because I'm tearing, and it's dry. Like nothing's going to stick to it, and this is looking really pretty. So personally, I love the glue stick. I'm just saying. So anyway, the brain injury thing, I wasn't doing anything. I just was playing um, computer games with my brother. You know what I mean? And I just was sitting there and had some kind of neurological attack. That's what they called it. I don't know. Who knows with these things? Just things happen. I don't know. It's been since 2006. I don't know. I really don't even listen to the doctors because they misdiagnose and then they did this and then they did that. And it's just like, oh my God, nobody knows what's going on. You know what I mean? Not even doctors. And just because they're doctors, we automatically think and give them that respect that they know what's happening, but they don't. How many times have people go misdiagnosed and this and that? So I don't care who you are. And if you're an authority figure, or you're a police, or you're a cop, or you're a doctor or a judge or whatever, you're just a human being. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. So I've learned this. All right. So the doctors tell me this and that and this and that, and none of it's right. None of it, whatever. And so anyway, so I just, um, had to deal with it. I couldn't, my short-term memory is shot. I can't remember where I put stuff, and I couldn't walk. I had to start over. I was in a wheelchair. Like, it was pretty major, I couldn't do anything. I had to start over again. And so, if I'm forgetful, give me a break. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't have to explain myself. In fact, I don't. Really, I don't. I'm going to stop, actually. I really don't. But it hurt my feelings, I guess, is why I'm ranting about it. You know what I mean? For somebody to come on your own channel. And I mean, it's my YouTube channel. I can put whatever I want on here. You know what I mean? Like, just leave me alone. I'm just doing my thing. I'm sorry. So anyway, I really like the way this is going now. See, I don't know if you can see here. Cool. This is so pretty. I love this. So I want to finish this up here, and then I'm going to decoupage on glassine bags because I see it done all the time. Literally, I really haven't done much of it, and I know there's a bunch of different ways to do it and different glues to use, and so I'm really interested in how it's going to turn out and the way it feels and sounds. We all like the sound too, So we have to consider all these things, all these things when we do it. So anyway, I really love the way this looks. Ooh, it's so pretty. See, I like the glue stick way better. Yeah, they misdiagnose you when you got really bad things wrong with you or whatever, you know what I mean? Okay, so with this glue stick, when I rip the edges, I do go over the edges right here that are ripped just to make sure that they stay down. Because I have had it where, you miss a spot and it's kind of like dry underneath or whatever, and it rips. It's no big deal. You can just put glue over it. Thanks, Rita. Isn't this pretty? I love it. I love the glue stick. I'm telling you. It's cool. Hi, Lori. Hi, Lori. Did you get my rant? I got hate mail. Lots of hate mail, so I was ranting for a minute. But I don't really have to. But I just wanted to, I really enjoy you guys and your company, and I love the chat group, and I just love it. I don't mean to do anything wrong, but whatever. I didn't know there was rules in the craft world that we had to abide by. I just don't. I just don't. I didn't get it. Now I do, and I'll just, I'm just going to stay away from there and do my own thing. I was better off. Okay. This is so pretty. And now I love this. Okay. So that one's drying. Let's see. See, it's going to have some kind of shiny finish on it. This one. I mean, it's still pretty and I like it and everything. But if you want to dry finish and to hurry up, like this is the ticket right here with the with that glue stick. I love it. Ooh, that's pretty. So I'm going to use these in my next journal. I'm going to do, well, I don't know if it's my next one, but you know how you accumulate things. So this will maybe be for my onions because it looks like dill or something back here, and I really like that. And I like the color because the onion paper turns out real deep orange, you know. And so I think I could use red and green, and I love these birds. I'm in love with that. Okay, so now I got a bunch of these little cute little Glassine bags that people sent me stuff in. And I don't have any of these little minis. These are so cute. Yeah, I like the junk journal junkies and all that, but I do notice if I post too much, they get upset, and I'm not trying to, you know, do anything. I'm just excited. It really is just excitement. And you know where that brain injury is for me? It's left temporal lobe, and so you know that's where your emotions and stuff are. And so you know what? I just have a hard time like controlling the excitement. You know what I mean? It is real pure excitement, and to have a group with such participation, it's so fun. You know, every time, like I have groups here, I run the like my garden club and stuff in my little town, and you can't get anybody to do anything. It's no fun, you know. And I'm like, they're always poopy. They don't ever want to do anything. Like, and so then, you know, you get in this group and everybody does everything and there's so much participation and it's like, woohoo, you know, I'm all excited, you know. So then I just jump in with, you know, 5 feet and, you know, some people don't take kindly to that, I guess. But it really is just excitement. So I'm just going to back off and hang loose and whatever. I'll, you know, whatever. Then I'm not trying to steal anyone or whatever. The drama is just too much. So I'm over it. So I'm just going to have fun doing what I was doing before I joined the groups. And I was having lots of fun doing this because I really think it's fun. You know, and I'll just do my own stuff. But I like the groups too. It's really fun. You just have to stay out of that stuff. So I guess I'll just have to post in the beginning of all my videos. I just have to post it right away, say it right away. I don't remember who I watched. You know, God, I'm sorry if I forgot whoever, you know, like, I mean, you know what, really, I'm not even sorry. I really am not, like, just over it. Okay, I got one more. I got this one because I forgot to do the gold glue. I really want to do the gold glue on here that we made. Did you guys see the gold glue? I don't know if you've seen the gold glue, but we made this gold glue, this decoupage glue, and it's really good. So I wanted to try it once on the book pages. I forgot. Sorry. I thought we were going to switch to Glassine, but in a minute, I want to do one more. So we made our own decoupage glue. It's just glue, you know, and gold paint and coffee. No, I'm not going to. I'm just saying. It's just upsetting when I get mail. Like, I just wanted to have fun. I didn't know I was going to get hate people, but I guess that's what happens when you involve a bunch of people. So I just forgot about that. I'm such a hermit. You know what I mean? Like, we just stay away from people. And that's why, you know, my dad, my parents, you know, we're hippies in the woods. Like, we stay away from people. So that's just how we do it. Okay. So I have this crocodile, and, you know, it gets really full, you guys. I don't know. How do you guys empty it? You know, I go through all this kind of jazz. Like, you know what I mean? It's so full that I can't. There's got to be a way, an easier way to do this. Well, now I did it too far because I marked it. So now I have to use my scissors because I marked it, but I got to cut that off. I'm sorry that you got to watch through all this mess, but I forgot what I was doing here. Okay. Yeah, somebody yelled at me too about stuff. You know, people just like to complain. I'm finding out. I realize, you know what I mean? Somebody left me a message about my bag was too noisy. So I don't care about that necessarily. It's just when somebody tells me you should feel bad, it's like, I mean, I'm sorry I make you uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just, whatever. You know what I mean? God. So, all right. I already did 2 of them like this. I wonder if I should use another one. I guess it's so pretty. It wouldn't. I'm sure I'll use it eventually. But I hate to be redundant, so maybe I'll use a different one this time. Okay. So let me look. I have such pretty napkins now because I did a lot of swaps. So I do have pretty ones, that's for sure. But I'm not finding one I want to use, of course. But too bad, you just gotta wait. I'm looking. Oh, here's another bird one. I'll use this one because the bird. I did birds on the other one, so. Okay, so first we got to take the plies off. And I'm gonna, I'll show you again if you guys don't know, but you put a piece of tape on and then peel it off and it just pulls that whole layer. It's so nice. When I first learned this, my whole life changed. I'm like, woohoo! No more struggling. Look how easy that is. That's so fun. I love doing that. I already said where I learned it. I'm not going to say it every time. Okay? Sorry. All right. So this is going to be pretty too. I like it. I don't know if I want the postcard on there, so I might just do the, yeah, Craft Day Arena, that's it. But I already said that. So I hate that when people tune in for 5 seconds and then complain because I didn't say, you know, it's like watch the whole video. Yes, I did already say who I learned that from. Okay, well, let's see. Guess it's going to have to go like this, or I'm going to get a postcard on there. Ooh, this is going to be pretty too. I love it. Bye, Rita. Thanks for stopping. Okay. I'm cutting this one too, I guess. It's hard. I got limited space here right now. I got too many projects because I have dictionary pages too. I wanted to do some dictionary pages because never done them yet. They're different, you know, kind of paper. And I just found 2 dictionaries for $12 at my local little, you know, antique little thrifty shop. So I got them, so I'm excited to use them. You know, I haven't got to use them yet. So I'm excited. I didn't think I would ever be excited about book pages, but I am. I am excited. Okay. So this is going to be pretty. And I am going to use gold glue on here, I guess. But I'm going to rip all the pieces before I do it because I learned already now that it's an easier way. Okay, so it's got to go right here. So I'm ripping all the way down because I have that dang pocket that I got to decoupage around. This is a hard one, but too bad. Too bad. See, this has got a tuck underneath there. See? And this one's got a tuck underneath here. So we get the body in the right spot. And I still need some more. Shoe. Let's see, where did I rip it out of? Right here. So I'll have to rip out a bottom part. Right here. This is going to be cute. I like this one too. Now I'm going to use the gold glue so we can see the difference. And the gold glue, I like a smooth brush for that too. Okay. But I'm going to squeeze some out with my little palette. There. Because otherwise it gets everywhere. And I'll do this one first. Now I'm sure I could just get it all wet and set it down. But I'm going to use this gold glue. And it's got that beautiful gold finish on it. It's so pretty. So I have that Just Junkin series that I do on my channel. And I just go on live stream when I'm sitting at my desk, like I am now, and do stuff. But sometimes people don't feel like watching, 3 hours of sitting at your desk. So I have to do shorter ones too. Now this one's going to be tough because I don't want my pockets to get glued together. Because I got to go behind, you know what I mean? This is really pretty. I like this napkin. It's got a green and like beige cast to it. So now when I put this gold glue over it, it's going to give it a little bit of a shimmer. And, well, the glue has coffee in it too. So it's going to darken it up a little. Okay, the only thing is, I'm going to bend these over. Wet glue takes a while to dry, not a ton of time, but so now I made this a pocket, so I can't glue it all. Gotta glue it on to the inside if I'm gonna do it. So I'm going to, how's this gonna work? I don't know. See the things I do. I want to fold this into the pocket. But I don't want to glue it together, you know what I mean? Like, there. So now I kind of have to hold it for a minute, but that's okay too. This part I can't though. I have to cut it off. There. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. I love it. Okay. I can keep this up and away from it for a minute. I won't glue anything to it. What doesn't take glue? Baking paper? I'll put some baking paper in there. so I don't stick. Hopefully it doesn't stick. I don't think it sticks, but I'm not sure entirely. Okay, because now I want to do the bird, but I won't do that one because I'm afraid I'll stick. I'll do this one. Like this. I think I can do it this way. Without it sticking. But we'll see. Do you guys know? Does it stick to parchment or baking paper? I don't know. We'll see. I'll do it right now. See if it sticks. I love this gold glue. It's so pretty. So anyway, we do that little series, and so I have that Facebook page that we made because we like to post other stuff too besides just books. Because I like to do all kinds of crafty stuff. It's fun. And I don't have anywhere to post it. And sometimes when we're talking, it's like, you do this and you do that. Like, I want to see. So now we can go on to our page and post stuff about what we were talking about when we were on here, you know what I mean? So it's fun. Okay, there. We'll try it here. Oh, yeah. So it did stick, but it's not dry, so it's not sticking. All right. So the gold is going to be tough to see until it's dry, but you get the idea, right? It's going to be really cool. All right, so I have to let this dry before I do the other side, the rest of it. So I will go on to my Glassine now, like we wanted to begin with. Okay, so Glassine bags. I really don't know how to decoupage on these. I'm going to use gloss, Mod Podge, and I need a different brush. Okay, so these little bags, let's see. These are fun. And I'm going to use gloss luster on one. We'll see how it works. Let's see. So I got to dig through the bag again for napkins. Problem is, I hate to waste them because I don't know what I'm going to use on what projects yet. So I'm just haphazardly making them. But I do have this one. I have a lot of those. And I have a lot of these, so I love that. I love peonies and roses. The only problem is this napkin is so thick. I don't even want to use it. I can't get the plies apart. I've tried everything. I can't do it. So if anyone knows how to get the plies apart from this super thick napkin, let me know. Because I can't get it. And I like it, but I don't think for this. So I'll use these. instead. Okie dokie. So I'm going to try it, putting it on the bag first, and then laying the napkin down on top of it. See how that works. I really don't know. I really don't. How this is going to work out. I've never done it. I've gotten some pretty ones sent to me, like in racks and like gifts and stuff. And they're really pretty. And they look like it's a wet glue on, on it. But I really don't know. So we'll try it out. Okay. Ooh, I love a garden junk journal. Okay, I'll watch for it. Oh, she's probably already gone. But I'll watch it. I love the junk journals that people do. That I know, you guys, it's fun. Okay. So I'm going to lay it on top. Ew, that's kind of hard. Oh, I don't like doing it this way. I can tell that already. But I've seen it done that way, so I'm going to try it. Okay, and then lay it on top. Then I really don't know what. Do we? And then there's that little tabby back here, so I guess I won't worry about that. And I guess I just rip it, or rip it, I guess. That's how I'm going to do it. Comes off really easy because the edges are wet, from the glue, so. Okay. I'm just folding it over and tucking it in. The part that ripped off, There. Well, doing it that way, when you put it underneath, that's kind of cool because it, like the glue stick, kept the napkin feel, like it still has the bumpies on it even. So that's kind of a good to know because I've never done that before. But then there's no finish on it. It's just napkin, So I'm going to leave this one like this. And then I'll do another one where I decoupage the whole front. Okay. Because I don't know, I might kind of like it dry like that. Okay, so let me get glue on this one. Okay. And then I'll lay the napkin down again. I gotta move this. Hi, Joanne. I'm trying decoupage all the different ways because I don't know. And all the different glues on all the different stuff because I've done enough decoupage now, you know, a few times, but I haven't done every technique, and I really do need to know how all these different glues, you know, and all these different, like on paper or on, we're doing glassine now. I just wanted to do a short video actually, but it's taking longer than I expected because I did those dang envelopes. And that was really hard because it had all those tuck spots and stuff. So I had all this fussing to do. I didn't realize it was going to take so long. So I probably should have stopped and then did glassine separate, but oh well. But oh well. Okay, so this one, I'm going to put it over the top so that we have some kind of, whoops, some kind of finish on it, and we'll see what the difference is. Then I'll show you my other ones, Joanne. They're really pretty. I like these, of course, you know, pink and whatever, but sometimes I like the plain ones too, you know. So I'll show you. As soon as I get this glue on, I want to see the difference, you know, in all this different stuff. When you put the glue on the top, you get the wrinkles, which I like. I don't want to glue my bag shut. Okay. Okay, so I got a wet one here, and I got one with no cover on it. I mean, you know, nothing on the finish. And then we got glossy Mod Podge on this one. And then this one, I mean, I'll do the gold glue, I guess, because I just want to see what it looks like on here. And I'm going to put it on the bottom and the top. I should have just put it on the top, but that was dumb, but oh well. Because you can't see the gold underneath. That's okay. I'll use it anyways. It's all going to be okay. Okay. Now I'll put this one's bigger. It's kind of hard to do it this way. I don't like it. I like my glue stick method better. Or not my glue stick method, just the glue stick method. I like the glue stick better. I don't have all these problems. Okay, so now I want to put the gold over the top so we get the gold. I didn't want it on the bottom. That was dumb. But that's okay too. I'm sticky here. I got stuff everywhere now. Okay. So I want some of the gold on the top. Hi, Anne. What did you didn't think would be so cute? Decoupage? Have you not decoupaged before? I'll show you what we just did a minute ago. Looks really good. I'm surprised, you know? Me too, because I'm kind of new at this and I'm just sharing what happens because I didn't know either. You know, I've made several books, but I don't decoupage on everything. You know, I don't overload on it. But I want to try the different ways to do it because, well, you know, then I'll know when I want to decoupage something, what to use and what to do and how to do it and all that. Okay. Yeah, I love the glue stick. Me too. It's my favorite way. But I'm trying this wet way here. I'm trying it to see what it's going to look like. And I made this glue. Did you use this glue, Anne? Did you make this glue with us? That gold glue. It's gold paint and coffee and glue. You know what I mean? So we made that. So now this is going to have a nice gold finish on it when it dries. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's wet, it just pulls right off. So I really don't have to cut it. But sometimes it wants to rip. But it's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Okay, so this one's got the gold glue. This one's got glossy Mod Podge. And this one is just Mod Podge underneath with nothing over the top. Yeah, the gold glue. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, and then we did this one. This one is that pocket I make. So this is a pocket right here. If I didn't glue it together, let me look. Hopefully I didn't. Oh, I kind of did. Wait a second. I glued it right over the top. Didn't even think nothing about it. That's funny. Well, it's no big deal. It doesn't have to be a pocket, but it is. What did I do? Oh my God, I'm so funny. Well, we'll see if I can get it open. If I can't, I can't. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Well, if you don't glue your napkin over top of your pocket back here, there was a pocket right there. But anyway, and then there's one right here, and then there's one right here, and then the little tucky underneath. So I got a video on that. I made the pink glue too, but I didn't like it. It doesn't do metallic, and I just don't like it. So anyway, here's this one, and this is just glue stick napkin decoupage on paper. So I like the way that one looks. And then the other one, whoops, I don't want to put it on there. And the other one, I did somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I laid it somewhere to dry, and you know how that goes. So it's right here somewhere. But I got it covered up. So let me look. I'll dig. I know, right? I just am such a ditz sometimes. But yep, it's just gone. I don't know where it went. So anyway, I got another one that I used wet glue on. And it's somewhere here drying, but I don't know where. But anyway, so I'm trying different techniques and different glues and different papers and stuff, you know what I mean? But dang, where is the other one? Because I like these. Now I want to look for it. Where is it? Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, well, anyway. Then this one, I use the gold glue on, and it's really wet. so I had to wait for a second before, because this is a flap, you know. And then I did remember that this was a pocket. However, it looks like I still, there we go. I was going to say, it looks like I still glued it shut, and I did, but I got it in time. Okay. There. Yeah, I can cut it. I'll do it. So there's a pocket here, and then one here, and then I'm going to put this one back on with this gold glue. I love it. But so anyway, I just wanted to experiment on the different kinds and the different ways to do it. And it's been working out pretty good so far. I was going to decoupage on some doilies too, but this is getting like really long, and I didn't mean for it to be long. So we'll see. Okay, the gold glue, I'm going to finish this one. Somewhere I missed part of the body here. Somehow I got it wrong, so I'm going to rip the head off this one. I don't like how this is working here. There, this is going to be much better. Okay. So I'm just going to use that on this part. These are so pretty. I love the way they're looking. The good thing about it, even if you get the gold glue on your page, I mean, you know, it just gives it a little shimmer. So that's fun. Crapola. There we go. It will not listen to me right now. Ah. It's making me mad. Here we go. There. Now it's laying down. Kind of gotta let it get wet for a second before it lays right. And it's still sticking to me. Having a heck of a time. There. Sheesh. But it's really pretty when it's done. There, that's going to be super cute. I love it. And then these, when they dry, I'll post them on, I'll post it on our Facebook page. Just Junkin' Journals and Crafts. Right? So we can see how it turned out when they're dry. You know what I mean? Because some of these wet glues, I mean, it's going to take forever to dry. Okay. Anyway, these are turning out cute. One more piece, and I'm all done. Ooh. Gonna be pretty. Well, it's already pretty. It's already pretty. There. Gorgeous. Whoops. Gorgeous. There. Now I'll put my gold glue over it and then it will be done. I like this gold glue. There. There. Pretty. Woohoo! Hi, Connie. Yeah, it's pretty, right? I just wanted to test all the different glues. So I'm going to go off now because I'm done. Well, I have a couple different things to do, but I'm going to do another video because I'm doing a lot of crafting today. It's raining again in Seattle. So thanks for stopping, you guys, and make sure you go over and see our Facebook page. Bye.